In this video, we will explore the epic tale of Spartacus, the gladiator who defied Rome, his legendary battles, and his impact on ancient history. So make sure to watch the full video. Spartacus, a name that echoes through the annals of history, represents one of the most powerful symbols of resistance and defiance against oppression. Born in Thrace, he was once a free man, a warrior who found himself thrust into the brutal world of Roman slavery. Forced to fight as a gladiator, Spartacus would not remain chained for long. His story is not just one of personal rebellion, but a dramatic uprising that challenged the might of the Roman Republic. Leading a vast army of fellow slaves, gladiators, and outcasts, Spartacus ignited a revolution that would threaten the very heart of Rome. 1. The rise of Spartacus. From Thracian soldier to gladiator, Spartacus, born in Thrace, modern-day Bulgaria and parts of Greece, was a warrior who served in the Roman army before being enslaved. His journey from a free man to a gladiator is marked by betrayal, resilience, and an unyielding spirit. This section explores his early life, delving into his background as a Thracian soldier skilled in the art of war. Spartacus' capture and sale into slavery by the very forces he once served highlight the cruel realities of the ancient world. Trained as a gladiator in Capua, he became familiar with the deadly art of combat, a skill that would later fuel his rebellion. 2. Life in the arena. The brutal world of Roman gladiators. The life of a Roman gladiator was one of blood, sweat, and survival. Gladiators were both entertainers and expendable pawns in a brutal game designed to showcase Rome's power. This section delves into the harsh realities of gladiatorial life, from the grueling training regimes that broke many men to the fierce battles in the arena that often ended in death. It examines the different types of gladiators, each specialized in unique weapons and combat styles, and the deadly games that pitted man against man or beast. 3. The Great Revolt. Spartacus leads the gladiator uprising in 73 BCE. Spartacus led a group of 70 gladiators in a daring escape from the school of Capua, igniting a massive slave uprising that would shake the Roman Republic. This section chronicles the early days of the revolt, where Spartacus and his followers defied the odds, turning a band of runaway slaves into a formidable army. As word of the rebellion spread, thousands of slaves joined Spartacus, swelling the ranks of his forces. The revolt quickly became more than just a fight for survival. It was a war for freedom against the oppressive Roman system. Spartacus' leadership, tactical genius, and charismatic presence inspired his followers, uniting them in a common cause. 4. The battles of Spartacus. Key confrontations with Roman legions. The battles fought by Spartacus and his army against the Roman legions were some of the most intense and strategically complex conflicts of the ancient world. This section provides a detailed analysis of these key confrontations, including the Battle of Mount Vesuvius, where Spartacus' forces outmaneuvered and defeated a much larger Roman army. It examines the tactics employed by Spartacus, such as his use of guerrilla warfare, ambushes, and the strategic use of terrain to counter the Roman legion's superior numbers and discipline. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, Spartacus consistently outsmarted his opponents, leading to a series of stunning victories that humiliated the Roman military. 5. The Siege of Rome. Spartacus marched towards the eternal city as Spartacus' rebellion gained momentum. The possibility of marching on Rome itself became a tantalizing prospect. This section explores the strategic and symbolic importance of such a move, as well as the internal debates among Spartacus and his commanders about the ultimate goals of the rebellion. The march towards Rome was not just a military campaign but a direct challenge to the heart of Roman power. This section examines the logistical challenges of such an ambitious plan, the political and military response from Rome, and the psychological impact of the rebel army advancing towards the city. The idea of Spartacus sacking Rome sent shockwaves through the Roman elite, forcing them to confront the very real threat posed by the revolt. 6. Betrayal and defeat. The fall of Spartacus' rebellion. The tide began to turn against Spartacus as Rome, under the command of Crassus, marshaled its full military might to crush the rebellion. This section chronicles the final stages of the revolt, where internal divisions, betrayal, and the sheer force of Rome's legions began to wear down Spartacus and his followers. The brutal winter of 72 to 71 BCE, the failed attempts to cross into Sicily, and the betrayal by pirate allies who promised safe passage but abandoned the rebels, all contributed to the unraveling of the rebellion. The decisive Battle of the Siler River, where Spartacus made his last stand, is analyzed in detail, highlighting the bravery and desperation of the rebel forces. 7. The legacy of Spartacus. Inspiring revolts across the empire. Spartacus' rebellion, though ultimately crushed, had a profound and lasting impact on the Roman Empire and beyond. This section explores the legacy of Spartacus, who became a symbol of resistance against oppression. The fear instilled in the Roman elite by the revolt led to changes in the treatment of slaves and gladiators, as well as reforms in the Roman military to prevent such uprisings in the future. Spartacus' story also inspired subsequent revolts, both within Rome and in other parts of the empire. His name became synonymous with the fight for freedom, influencing later revolutionary movements throughout history. 8. Spartacus in historical context. The Roman Republic on the brink. The rebellion led by Spartacus occurred during a turbulent period in Roman history, marked by social unrest, political corruption, and military challenges. This section places the Spartacus revolt within the broader context of the late Roman Republic, a time when Rome was grappling with internal conflicts, class struggles, and the growing power of military generals who threatened the stability of the state. The revolt exposed the deep divisions within Roman society, particularly the stark contrast between the wealthy elite and the oppressed lower classes. 9. Spartacus in popular culture. From ancient legends to modern media over the centuries, Spartacus has been immortalized in various forms of popular culture, from ancient Roman accounts to modern films, television series, and literature. This section traces the evolution of Spartacus' image, exploring how his story has been interpreted and reinterpreted to suit different cultural and political contexts. In ancient Rome, Spartacus was both vilified as a dangerous rebel and admired as a noble adversary. In modern times, he has become a symbol of resistance against tyranny, inspiring works like Howard Fast's novel Spartacus and Stanley Kubrick's iconic film adaptation. 10. The enduring myth of Spartacus, freedom, resistance, and defiance against tyranny. The story of Spartacus is more than just a historical account, it has become an enduring myth that continues to inspire people around the world. This section explores why Spartacus remains such a powerful symbol of resistance and defiance. His struggle against the might of Rome, his fight for freedom, and his willingness to challenge an oppressive system resonate across different cultures and eras. The myth of Spartacus embodies universal themes of justice, courage, and the human desire for dignity and autonomy. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go.